Certainly helps if I actually update the thingy. Boop, 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 boop. And that's the last boop. There we go. Hey, Nilox. There we go. Everything's set up, just waiting for people to hop in. And Mindshred went out to, I'll have to check the Pottermore thing, because I'm pretty sure I did that at some point. So yeah, oh, there's the, just as I was about to mention where Mindshred went. There's the Mindshred. How you doing, Mason? Is it? Weird. Usually I worry that it's too high. Let me check. Recording devices.
I can't hear anyone.
Is that any better, Nilox? That would be... you wouldn't be able to hear me, Mason, because I was muted.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah, and Nessie and Zem aren't using...
Cool. Then
aren't
we
using
are...
voice.
I think I actually accidentally invited Zem to join the server he was already in, so... you know, that's a thing.
So, Nessie is new to the game.
Okay.
And the new player always gets the yellow spot.
That's sad, kind of.
But true.
It is true.
Alright, you're welcome, Nilox. I may tweak around with it a bit more. Because it does... well, no, it's not peaking, so... honestly, really go with whichever one you want to, Nessie. It's just a joke because it does seem to be that every time we have a new player, they end up with the yellow spot.
Mm-hmm.
So how have you been, Mason?
Pretty alright. Aaron announced his departure from Weird last week, so he's out now.
Yep, I saw. Wonder who they're going to get to replace him.
I think they've got an open casting thing on the last newsletter that went out.
Oh. I will have to take a look. Maybe I'll apply.
It can't hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're still really early here.
Yeah, what manner of genitalia is going to kill us this time?
Probably, I'm guessing, a giant glowing cock.
Probably.
Knowing what I do about sunstalkers.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Nilox. No worries, have fun lurking and watching. Enjoy watching us get murdered by giant glowing cocks.
Hooray!
Okay, so we should probably give Nessie a character.
All right, you can grab whoever calls to your soul.
Except for the one on the far right, because I think Saya is like retired.
I don't think she's retired so much as she just sucks.
Oh, yeah, she just sucks.
She's got her injury on her.
I would maybe suggest taking one of the guys who are to the left, just because, well, actually, 4... female. Yeah, we have more. Oh no, we have. Yeah, you can take whichever. Really, we have plenty of both. And I think all of them are pretty much just names at this point.
Yeah, we haven't really done anything particularly special.
So yeah, take whoever you would like. You want to give her the background?
Sure. So, the most recent thing that happened is we woke up in the middle of nowhere with ink in our eyes, and there was a lion there, and it attacked us and killed some people. And the survivors managed to stumble away, and we found a glowing pool filled with glowing water, and we decided to make a settlement around it. Yay! So these are the people that are standing around more or less naked around this glowing pool. We really don't have much going for us, except that we made a bone blade and a skull helm.
And I think somebody made babies.
Yeah, Maya. Yeah, I'll get the people here in a second. So essentially, Maya is more or less the leader. She's got purpose of defending our water pool. In terms of what the numbers mean, so survival is what we use to do things. Right now we can dodge, which cancels a hit, and embolden, in which case you can see the actual text up here on the Sun language. Once per round, if you have no strength tokens, we can spend 1 survival to gain a +1 strength token, and when we're knocked down, we lose all of our strength tokens. So that's the thing. When we go to attack, we've got speed, which if you have positive speed, you roll more dice in your attack. If you have negative speed, you roll less dice in your attack. Accuracy modifies number to hit. Strength modifies what you need to wound the monster. Luck modifies your critical hit chances. And evasion makes it harder for the enemy monster to hit you. So if you look at this Founding Stone here, all the weapons follow this general format. The first number is your speed, so that's how many dice the weapon rolls to attack. Founding Stone, you roll 2 dice. If we had a positive speed, so if we had a +1 speed, you rolled 3 dice to attack, etc. The second number is the accuracy. So on a Founding Stone, any dice that are 7 or more hit. So if you roll 2 dice and they're both 7s, then they both hit. If you have accuracy bonuses, that lowers it down. So if accuracy +2, you need 5s to hit with the Founding Stone. Then you draw, for every hit, you draw a card from the monster, which will show when we actually get to the monster fight. And you try to wound the monster based on its toughness. Most of the monsters we're fighting right now are around toughness 8, in which case you roll a d10, you add the strength of the weapon here, so Founding Stone will add +1, you add the strength of your character, so that'd be another +1, so +2. So if he rolled a 6 or higher, he'd wound the monster. Normally, a natural 10 is a critical hit. Luck +1 means that a 9 or higher is a critical hit, and critical hits usually have beneficial effects. And evasion, when the monster tries to hit you, if it rolls 5 dice and hits you on 2s, if you have evasion 1, all of a sudden it's hitting you on 3s instead of 2s. It's pretty much just the people right now. We're still in a very, very, very early spot.
Yep. People really are just names at this point. Names and genders. Names and genitals.
Yeah, basically.
Thank you for the follow, Nelux.
So, since I'm joining this mid-game, why does everybody have strength and evasion?
Oh, so when we have a new birth, we choose if we're going to raise our people lovingly, or if we are going to be hard-ass and make them try to live in a hard world. Oh, everyone should have a 4, so that just got ticked essentially. And with this particular campaign, you always pick survival of the fittest because that's just the special rules of play. Seiya has a contracture because she
No,
went off
on
a hunt.
the yellow person, the broken arm thing is still there.
Oh,
I think that's supposed to go on Saya.
Nope, I think she's just got contraction. I think the broken arm person died.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
What was that, Sim?
I was asking because I see everybody has +1
Oh, yeah,
strength and evasion. What was up with that?
It was
Yep,
from...
so that's fittest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's essentially we are raising our people to be hard asses. So they get +1 strength, they get +1 evasion. This skip the next hunt box, if that's blank, you have a once per lifetime reroll, which you can use on yourself or anyone around you, basically. So like red, yellow, green, they haven't used theirs, but Katya over here has used hers.
Yep.
The downside of that is when we make babies, we roll 2 dice and take the lowest, which has a tendency to get people eaten.
Which is why Katya ended up using... Katya and Sumokai ended up using their rerolls because otherwise both of them are going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Because baby making is a dangerous, dangerous game.
So other than that, really right now, we're pretty much throwing the deep end. Our choice is we have to choose what monster to hunt. And normally we'd have options, but right now the only monster we know how to hunt is a white lion, so we're hunting a white lion.
Yay! White lions! At least we can get testicles from this one.
Right. So, if you want to come over here to the hunt board, this is essentially tracking our hunt progress. Normally we'd pick gear and everything to go out hunting with, but no. Well, it's a minor goal, I guess. So we only have basically sharp rocks, and Maya has a little bit of gear. So we choose who we want to experience the first hunt event. So if anyone wants to speak up, otherwise I'm happy to go just to kind of show you how it works here.
You go ahead.
All right. So flip over the card, and it says Sea of Golden Grass. Fields of golden grass lay ahead. The event revealer may choose to avoid the plains and roll twice on the hunt table before moving on to the hunt board. Otherwise, each survivor gains +1 courage, and the event revealer rolls on the table. And since this thing gets ambushed, I'm going to go around it and roll twice on the hunt table instead.
Probably a good idea.
The lion having 2 turns is bad for us. So we roll these dice. The white is the tens place. So this would be a 62. And we go here to the 62. Space between the rocks. The survivors find themselves distracted by a dark crack on the stone floor face. Each survivor must roll 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor or survivors in the case of a tie become a straggler. So everyone roll 1d10. You just hit this little dice in the circle here by your character. I have a 4. Alright, so it looks like Maya is the straggler.
It's that bone blade.
So, unable to tear themselves away, Maya stoops down to gaze in the depths until the other survivors drag her away. Whatever she glimpses changes her forever. Gain a random disorder. If all of us were stragglers, we'd be dead.
Oh, God.
So, Maya gains a disorder, which is motion sickness. Whenever she suffers knockback, she gains a bleeding token.
Ugh.
That's not particularly good. So that was number 1, and for the second one on the hunt table. 99.
Oh, Lord.
This is either going to be really good or really terrible.
Portcullis. The survivors approach a massive portcullis standing in the darkness. It is not attached to anything and does not bar their way. They may choose to walk around it. If they do, roll again on the hunt table before moving on to the next hunt space. If we have the portcullis key, something will happen, but we don't, so /shrug. So we just roll again.
Did somebody already do the courage for everybody? That
It's only if we
what was that? No, for. Oh, okay. Because I was wondering about the Sea of Golden thing. Because I thought it said something about.
Oh, no. Yeah, we went the other way. So, 71. Found relic. Amidst the endless stone faces, the event revealer notices an unusual object on the ground. Roll on the table. And Suko gets a 6. He finds a stone heart that pulses with warmth as he holds it in his hands. Gain +1 insanity.
Ooh.
That could have been worse.
Mhm.
So that's all of the hunt events there. So who wants to do the next one?
I say we let Zem or Nessie go.
All right, whoever wants, hover over and hit the F button to flip it.
Okay.
Go for it. White lion cub. The survivors find a white lion cub. They may choose to slay the cub. If they do so, each survivor gains 1 random basic resource, which is a lot. That's essentially the entire fight's worth of resources. But then we roll a d10. So 1 through 3, we fight a white lion that's enraged. On a 4 through 7, we just fight the lion. And on 8 through 10, nothing happens. So you get to choose whether we kill a lion and get a bunch of free stuff, or if we just pass it by.
Well, it's up to you. Well, actually, it's up to all of us, isn't it? Do we want to kill the baby?
I'm kind of fine with it.
Yes.
Yes.
But resources are very valuable.
Yes, resources are very valuable, and I mean, our settlement is already kind of infanticidal.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to fight the lion here pretty quick anyway, so.
Yeah. It's just a 3 in 10 chance of fighting an enraged lion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you believe in the heart of the dice.
Well,
All right.
yay, infanticide.
So I'll get some resources for us here.
Well, Nessie, roll a d10.
So we find some monster bone and some love juice.
Ooh,
And
more
some
love juice.
And some broken lanterns.
All you have to do is hit the little button.
Right click.
4.
The father shows up. Begin the showdown immediately.
Oh.
All right.
So, did we get our resources yet?
Yep, they're off to the side right here.
Oh, 2 juices. Okay, that's good.
We can make all kinds of babies with that.
Hooray. All right, so we start with some tall grass in play.
It's 6 away, right?
Yep, 6 away from line. So this down here, the white lion. Once there was a beast that wanted to feel how soft its fur was. Since it could not reach its own back, it killed many other creatures and spent time rubbing its paws over them. They say that when the monster finally killed a human, it fell in love with their soft hair and its paws grew into a pair of fine human hands. Lovely.
So, yeah, we're facing a white lion with sharp teeth and soft human hands that wants to pet us.
Yeah, you know, just like normal.
Just pet us gently and go, shh, shh, only dreams.
Let's see.
So we've got 2 of these grass tiles on the board.
Then I guess I would be here.
And we get 2 random terrain tiles.
Because you're on the 6th square away from it.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pink is right and red is right.
Yep, just one mixer.
And we've also got a dead monster,
Ooh.
which is good because that means we get to ambush it, and a lion statue.
Once per showdown, roll 1d10 and add your understanding to the
We
result.
find a lion next to a statue of a lion.
Nomming on a monster, but which might be a dead lion.
It's like lionception.
So I'm confused about the lion statue.
All right, so it says has an action, so you'd be adjacent to it. Read the hieroglyphics. Use once per showdown per survivor. Roll 1d10 and add your understanding of the result. If you get an 11 plus, you may reroll your next result on a story event during the showdown. So if there's some sort of event that happens, which is mostly for the Lion King, or the Lion God, sorry. Probably not relevant for this fight, but still.
Okay.
But there are some things like some of the monsters have special events that happen that cause story events, etc.
Just wondering if I should have Maya do that or not.
Yeah, it's not terribly important, I don't think. The searching the dead monster is probably pretty decent. You get a random resource from a monster resource deck of your choice, which is really
Mhm.
nice. You get like Phoenix resource without having to fight a stupid Phoenix. If you want, we can do this sort of thing. Start you right in the grass.
Oh. Okay.
Can the grass be set up next to the lion?
Yeah.
Yeah, set one up like right next to its side. I'm thinking since we can set up anywhere on the board, of setting up adjacent to the dead monster and spending my first action to...
Yeah. So we're 6 away, but since we've got the dead monster, we can set up wherever we want.
Yeah, we could literally be right on top of it.
And if we're in the monster's blind spot, which are the 2 spaces right behind us, we get +1 accuracy when we attack it. So it's a good place to be.
Because you're trying
the
to...
white lion, yeah,
Do we
the white
wanna
lion
put-
in general tends to run forward a lot, so standing in front of it's usually a bad idea.
I'll just say, do we want to put the grass that's in front behind it instead?
Yeah, we can.
Also, the lion statue has to be set up adjacent to the monster, doesn't it?
Probably. I just dropped it somewhere.
Let's see, it's set up decent, so.
Toggles locking down the grasses.
Oh,
I'm also going to lock down the statue.
I just realized.
Not locking down the dead monster, though, because it's going to get archived.
Normally, we already have it here. So I was like, okay, let me shuffle the AI deck. And I'm
Oh, I'm getting it together. Sorry.
like, no, it's fine. It's just normally it's already there.
Mhm.
So when I went to shuffle, I'm like, there's something missing here.
Mason's getting slow in his old age.
Yep.
Uh,
All right, so lion movement 6 and toughness 8.
you should play
Alright.
Warframe with us sometime, Mason.
Yeah?
Yeah, you get to play an Eldar, basically.
Space Ninja.
I do not have the love of Eldar, but yeah, I'd be down for that.
It's
I don't mind Eldar, but
well, like gameplay-wise, it's you're a very
Yeah, Space
acrobatic, yeah, Space Ninja.
oh, gotcha. All right, who wants to go first here?
I'll go first to do the dead monster.
All right, well, hi.
So I start. Roll a d10 for it's 4. Gain 1 random basic resource. Archive this terrain.
Okay. Monster organs.
Yay! And then my movement, I am going to And I'll go right there.
I'll
And-
go next. So on your turn, you get one action and one movement. You have to completely finish one before you do the other. You can't move and then act and then move again. I'm going to use my action to attack Mr. Lion. I've got one weapon, which is Founding Stones. You can always use your Fist and Tooth, which is kind of built into your character sheet right here. But generally speaking, weapons tend to be a little bit better. So its speed is 2, so I'm going to roll 2 dice.
No, you
No,
can
no.
move first or you can attack first.
Right.
You just
So-
can't do like I move 2 spaces, attack, and then use the rest of my movement.
Right. So I've got 2 hits. Normally I need 7 to hit, but because I'm in the lion's blind spot, the 2 spaces behind it, I need 6 to hit. So I hit once. So on a hit, I draw the top card's hit location deck. I flip it over, and it's saying hitting in the beast's paw. The lion's got a toughness of 8. I've got a strength of +1, and the stone's got a +1. So that gives me +2 total. I'm going to need a 6 to wound it. Right. I got a 7, so I wound it. There's 3 different kinds of reactions here. There's a wound, which means if you wound it, that thing happens. There's a failure like we have here, which means that if I fail to wound it, that thing happens. And then there's a reflex, which happens no matter what after you roll. If you get a critical hit, which is a 10 for everyone, he's got a 9 because he's got +1 luck. If you use Fist and Tooth, that also gives you +1 luck when you attack, so you only need 9 to critical on it. If you get the critical hit, everything in the critical wound section happens, and it ignores any reactions above that. So essentially, you jump right to the critical wound. Generally, it's serious injuries or bonuses or that sort of stuff.
Like
So-
ripping off the testicles.
Yes, and pissed mine off. So since I did a permanent wound, I take the top card of this of the AI deck, and I put in the wound stack. So when this AI deck, which determines what the lion does, once that's completely out of cards, we have to do one more wound to knock out its basic action, which is on the rear here. And then once we do that, the lion's dead. So I've got a movement then, and I am perfectly fine staying where I'm at.
I guess I'll go next.
All right.
Bone blade, where is it? Oh, there it
In
is.
the center.
So that's a little bit better. It's 2 dice hitting on 6s normally with +2 strength. But because he's in the blind spot, he's hitting on 5s.
+2 strength from the weapon, you mean?
Yep, and then +1 strength normally.
Yeah, so it's +3 strength.
Yep, and you also have +1 accuracy as well, so you're hitting
Oh,
on
yeah, nice.
4s.
So you're hitting on 4s.
Okay, so 2 hitting on 4.
And if you roll the wrong number of dice, we basically just reroll it. So 2 hits. So he draws 2 cards in the hit location deck. And he can choose whatever order he wants to flip them to resolve them in.
Sturdy kneecap. Or I guess I'll do the knee first.
Right.
Probably a
And
good
you're
idea.
Total +3 strength, so you're going to need a 5 to wound it.
Oh, denied.
So that fails, nothing happens because there's no reaction on it. And then the beast back.
Okay.
Wah, wah.
Now this says failure. Full move the monster forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. All survivors passed over are grabbed. The lion goes boop, 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 boop.
Thankfully, nobody was in front of it, so
Yep, so we're all good there.
in which case, I'm going to just move back one for my move.
Probably a good idea. It's probably not a good idea to head towards the lion because it starts the next turn, and it'll probably go after whoever's closest.
Yep.
It would probably be fine if you just stay where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the lion statue is an obstacle, so if you're behind it, it can't see you.
Yeah, it's probably going after me, all things considered.
It's probably going after Setsi.
Yeah.
Come at me,
Depends
lion
on
bro.
one. Who's the monster?
Monster's probably going to be you. Because I was monster last time.
So, do you want to move at all on an enemy? Or are you happy just hanging out in the grass still?
Moving over to the statue might not be a bad idea. That way you can be close enough to get around it and attack next turn, potentially.
Right. So you got 5 spaces to move, which is just kind of standard movement speed. Diagonals do not exist in this game.
So you're fine with that.
Yep, that's
All right.
perfectly fine.
Alrighty. Let's see what the Mighty Lion is doing.
So flip over top card of the monster deck. Chomp. So this is a targeting.
Facing at rage,
Would you
closest
visit?
threat in field of view.
So the closest threat facing in range. Facing is everything in front of the line. So there's no one there because there's no board there. So we skip that one. The closest threat in field of view. Threats are, so generally they target survivors, which is just anyone, or threats. And threats is anyone who is not knocked down and who is not standing in the monster's blind spot. So in this case, it would target Setsi.
Yep.
Field of view is anywhere except the monster's blind spot or line of sight. Yep.
Yeah.
And its move and attack, it has one speed, so 1 and 1 die. Accuracy of 2+, but I have an evasion, so it's hitting on 3s, and it does 1 damage. But it does have an after hit effect. Headhunter always hits the target's head location.
It's doing absolutely nothing.
Yep.
It fumbled. It got
Cool.
spanked on the butt, and it was like, what?
So that's the lion's turn. And now we get our turns.
I would like to get out from in front of the lion, please, so may I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna go around back. Try to stab the lion in the ass with my founding stone. Oh no, I have a bone blade.
Yeah.
Even better.
I'm
So
1 square to the side. I'm happy.
I need 5s to hit because of being in its rear, and I don't have the extra accuracy.
No, you have strength. You have the strength and evasion. Yeah.
2 hits.
Both hit. Doesn't have a perfect hit effect, right? No. Okay, Beast Ribs is on a wound, Beast Temple is on a failure. And I would need 2, 3,
You're
5s
hitting.
to wound.
Yep.
I can't use Embolden before I do this, can I?
You can, but not right now. So you could have, but not during the attack.
Yeah. Let's go with the Beast's Ribs first.
Five.
Wah, wah. Alright, let's go with the Beast Temple.
There you go.
Hey! Not a critical wound, though. But still.
Don't have that luck.
Also, Mason, you suddenly sound far away.
Oh, how's that?
Much better.
Cool.
And I'm
I'm
done.
going to go next if no one minds, just so I can get out from standing in front of it. So Suko's going to run over here and slash at it with his founding stone. So we need 7s to hit. And he hits twice.
Nice.
Alright, so try the Glorious Mane first. It's impervious, so that means that I can't actually wound it, but I might get lucky and get a critical hit. So on a 9+. Nope.
That's the opposite of a critical hit.
So then the Beast Femur will not do anything.
Yep.
This is kind of a sturdy lion.
Yeah. It's tough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would be able to. Nessie would be able to get down in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'd be in its face. Go here, trust me. Where the blue blinky arrow is.
Or was. There we go.
Alright.
And it can be a little temperamental with rolling multiple dice. Basically, click, give it a very, very brief pause, and then click again. Because if you click too fast, it won't register it. If you take too long, it won't register it.
That doesn't count.
Yep.
Nor does that.
Yeah.
You have to roll them at the same time.
Yeah, our little house rule is roll them at
There
the
you go.
same time. That way.
Just because Tabletop Simulator is so fiddly with it.
That's two,
Two
hits, I
hits.
think.
Yep.
Nice.
So, you come over here. Flip that. And then flip one more.
Then you pick whichever one you want to try to wound first. The beast's flank has a wound effect. If you wound it, it says cats hate this. The monster is very upset. Attacker gains the priority target token, which just means that next attack, if able, you will be the target. Okay.
All right.
So you have a founding stone, which is 1 strength, and anemone has 1 strength. Which
3 is not enough.
on the plus side, you're not priority target.
A little bit of a bonus.
So you just move the card onto the hit location discard.
Now
Also,
you
weirdly,
try-
I'm not actually seeing Nessie's hand graphics, so things are just moving on their own.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see your hand. So here.
I do too as well.
All right, so you're rolling one more time.
Maybe she's a vampire.
Maybe. Nessie Pyre. There's a wound.
Hey, that's a wound. So, come over here. Grab one of these and put it in the wound stack. And there you go. And put this in there, but anybody can do that for you
Yeah.
if you're doing something else. The whole getting in its face is not appealing to me in any fashion right now.
Yeah, but at least you have a skull helm.
And then it's gonna claw my gut.
No, it'll
Probably.
claw your genitals. You can also just wait there for next turn, and we can rearrange.
Gonna move one closer.
Okay.
Something inspiring.
I'm being sneaky about this. So, yeah, that's all I'll do. Yep.
And now Nessie becomes the monster,
Dun dun dun.
as her
You have
name
control.
implies. Our glorious leader knows how to survive.
There is no, die glorious combat. There is live.
Yeah, to be fair, May is the leader because most other people were eaten by the last lion.
Yeah.
Not by choice, but by voluntold.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so how this works is you come over here, take the top card, flip it, and put it there.
Revenge. Last survivor to wound in range. which would actually be Nessie.
You would be attacking yourself.
So when you target yourself, you get
It's
plus one.
telling you are the monster. Right now, you are in control of the monster. You're doing its turn. So, because you are going to be targeting yourself, you're going to become slightly more insane. So, on your character, give yourself 1 here.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Insanity is a good thing, though.
And a bad thing.
Mostly a good
Depending
thing.
on-
Mostly good.
So, now, so it's going to be targeting you. Turn and face it towards your character. Mm-mm. There you go. Then you come and look at the stats for move and attack target. Its speed is 2, meaning it's going to roll 2 dice. It has an accuracy of +2. So, for you, what would that be?
So
Yeah.
evasion 1 would make it a 3+.
Okay. And each hit is going to do 2 damage. And then there's the after damage effect. For now, roll 2 dice. No, this is monster dice.
Well,
Okay, so
thankfully, only one
So
hits.
it hits one.
Yep.
So you roll the hit location dice and see where it's going to hit you.
Ooh.
So it's going to hit your waist.
Actually, that was me rolling it on accident.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
trying to put the arrow, but apparently it counts as a click.
So roll this.
All right, so it's going to hit your body. So what this means is, first off, if you want, you can spend 1 survival, and you only have 1 to make this attack miss, in which case you're dodging. If you decide not to and it hits you, you're going to first reduce any armor you had. So if it were hitting your waist would go down to 1, and then you click 1 in the light injury box. Instead, since you don't have any here, you're going to click 1 in the light box and 1 in the heavy box. When you fill in a heavy box, the ones that are dark or black, you get knocked down. And then you'll stand up in a little bit.
Given the amount of damage and the after damage effect, I would seriously suggest dodging it.
Yes. Because if it does hit you and do damage, it does the after damage. Would be the white line isolates its prey. Full move the white line away from all threats. Target is grabbed.
And you'll take
Please
more
don't.
damage from the grab.
So you would take even more. It would probably behoove you to spend their survival to dodge this.
And to do so, you pretty much just take your survival down by 1.
And
Now
your
it's worth-
survival-
It's worth noting you can only dodge once per round. So if a monster were to have another attack against you for some reason, you wouldn't be able to dodge it. Or if it would hit you 4 or 5 times, you can only dodge 1 of those hits. So there are limits, unfortunately.
But that is Monster's glorious turn.
Yep. And now
simple.
it's the rest of our turn.
Yay.
I would suggest people in front of it go first.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and get behind it. You got a better shot at it. On an enemy. It doesn't unless you have an effect that says you do.
Yeah, some different things will give us survival. As our settlement grows, we'll get innovations that will give us survival when we leave. There's equipment that'll give us survival when we leave.
Yes. But yes, for now, it is recommended you get to its butt and proceed to stab it.
Stab it in the arse.
Yep.
Yep. Move around behind it and just shove your founding stone right up its rectum.
This is a game about rectal invasions.
Yeah.
Let's not, because this is just going to bring up the Phoenix, and
I was about to bring up the Phoenix, actually.
yeah, let's not go there.
Some of those invasions aren't in the way you would think.
Yeah, sometimes you're just standing behind a monster and it has a vacuum butt.
And then you
Poor
cease
Sam.
to exist. I at least didn't cease to exist.
The Phoenix fight is so fucked up.
Some people like it.
All right, so neither of those are going to hit. All right.
You want me to move out of the way here?
Yeah, I think it'd probably behoove you to move next.
All right, I'll go there. And let's swing twice with my founding stone of doom. I need 7s to hit. All right, good times.
It's one of those cases where you're like, I wish I could have booted somebody out of my way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kit,
You want to go next, Zem?
I was gonna say you go
Okay.
so that you can reach the back.
I need 4s to hit. No,
And you got 1 hit.
5s to hit.
You got a 9.
Okay. Give me just a second. I was filling up my weekly pill box. Alright, there we go.
Medicine.
Yep. Okay, 1 hit. Flip. Strange hand. Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I need... Let's see, I have 2 plus 1, so 5's up to wound.
Hope you crit.
Not a crit, but at least it's a wound.
Yeah, it's good. Still good.
Damage is damage.
Yep.
All right. I will see if I can do stuff. So let's see. I have +1 accuracy naturally. So I think I'm hitting on. What is it again?
The middle number for the weapon.
So I'm hitting on 5s.
Yep.
One hit. Fleshy gut.
It's a paunchy lion.
Right. And that's a wound.
Nice. So we're doing pretty good so far.
Not bad. And with that, it is the monster's glorious turn. The evil
I'm
mastermind
the
is now
monster
going to
control.
wipe the party.
Yes. Now my alliance with the lion becomes foreseen. Bloody Claw, closest survivor with the most bleeding tokens, which is nobody, I think.
Nope.
So the lion just sniffs. The white lion sniffs and ends its turn. Until the end of the next round, all survivors are now threats despite any effects that say otherwise. Cool. Our turn.
Hooray!
Stupid lion.
I guess start with our heavy hitter that's at the butt.
Yep, seems like a good idea.
Always start with the butt.
And then I can move out of the way and free up a butt space. 1 hit.
Hmm.
The soft belly. Wah, wah, wah.
Lots of ones today.
Yep,
Yeah.
and I will move right over there.
Hopefully we're shaking them all out of the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either Mind Shred could go and move to where I was, or Nessie could go attack and then move down next to me.
I'd be fine with that. Alright, so 6 to hit. 1 hit.
Nice.
And I need a 6 to wound.
Straining.
Or a 9 to crit.
Oh,
Wah, wah.
denied. So close. So close for that crushed windpipe.
Okay, now Nessie should go attack and then move.
Dance at the butt.
Oop. I think that's no hit. Currently.
No hit. Wah, wah.
Alright.
Everybody's just sort of flailing their arms at the butt. 1, 2, 3,
4. I think that's 1 hit.
Yep,
Double checking. Yep.
you have four up to hit, so you got 1.
Hey, it's gonna run away if I fail.
Beat the wall.
I do not fail.
Yay! And then it's the monster's turn. Which is me. I am the monster.
Oh my
I
god.
knew it all along.
Yeah, pretty much. Nope.
Well.
Well, thankfully, this should be the top card. Terrifying Roar. Pick target. All non-deaf survivors, which, yeah, all of us. Roll 1d10 per target. If the result is 2+ and higher than the target's courage, target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and knockback 6. Perform basic action targeting the furthest survivor in range. So everybody roll a d10.
Hey, I'm good.
I am the opposite of good.
So when
I'm
you suffer
good.
brain damage, it goes first to your insanity. So if you have insanity, you lose it from there. And if you're out of insanity, then it goes to your light brain wound thing.
Would that count as targeting myself for the purposes of insanity?
Yep. You are
Awesome.
a target.
And I gain 1 insanity and then lose 1 insanity.
That works out well.
So in this case, yeah, you would just go to 0 for that. And then I think,
If you fail,
What
you
was it?
suffer knockback 6.
yep, so move your character 6 away.
And that targets the furthest survivor. No, you just go right to the very edge. So
Yeah.
it's a poop thing.
We just
And
hit
that
the
targets-
edge of the world and the invisible wall's like, nah, you can stop.
And then basic action targeting the furthest survivor in range, which is your choice between one of these two.
I'll take it on myself.
Right.
Two.
So it's another insanity, it looks like.
Yay.
Should I see
2 on
this?
2+, but I have 1 evasion, so 3 ups. Both hit. And 1 damage each, so they are going to the hands and the waist. I do have waist armor of 1, so that goes away. No hand armor though, so just kind of slashes at my palms. It's like, ah, no, bad touch.
I want your hands. I want your hands.
Yeah, pretty. Ugh, that's horrifying.
It is. Who knows what Lion does with them?
Ugh. Uses it to rub things.
Oh yeah.
So now it's our turn.
Yep.
I would say, because Zem and I have the strongest hitting weapons, maybe we should hit the back.
Sure.
But first, Nessie and I should probably get out of the way.
Yeah.
So I will slip around over here.
Stab it in the butt.
Bone Blade, go. 5 ups. 1 hit.
Nope.
Beast Tail. Oh god. I'm sorry, Nessie. So I need to roll a crit to avoid the reflex and wounding on 4s.
No pressure or anything.
No pressure. 5s.
I think you're rolling 5s. I'm 4s.
Yep, you're 4s.
I think.
Yes, you are 4s, I believe. Well,
No, then
Okay.
I think you're 4 as well. So it's going
no
to
wound.
maul.
Target suffers. Place target knocked down in front of the monster. Target suffers 1 damage per monster level. So you'll be knocked down.
And 1 damage to a random location.
And 1 damage to your chesticles. So 1 body damage.
Yep.
Hey, Wayton, how you doing?
Great time.
Sorry, Nessie. On the plus side, you won't be a target next turn. Downside, you can't do anything this wound.
Alright.
Or this turn.
You want to go, or you want me to go?
I am fine going if you don't want to right now.
Go ahead.
Okay. So let's go. I'll not get in the butt.
Actually, wait. I have +1 accuracy naturally. I
Yep.
don't necessarily need to be at the butt.
Okay, I'll jump in the butt then. And I'm too distracted by a swaying lion hips to do anything.
Yep.
It's an inside joke, essentially.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
We named one of the characters after a bear character in a different game. And then that bear bred with one of the non-bear people to make a half bear.
Yeah, in a game Mason ran years ago, I played the governor of a province, and he had a pet bear that he treated like a human, and the bear was basically his personal bodyguard.
Alright. It is the Monster's Glorious turn, which I believe is me.
Much to the chagrin of his actual bodyguard.
His children love that bear.
Well, yeah, the bear was awesome. Everybody loved that damn bear, except for the crane.
Well, you did make the bear duel against one of the cranes, so.
To be fair, the bear was probably a better duelist than they were.
That's fair.
Revenge. Last survivor to wound in range. Did anybody wound it this past?
I don't think
Round up.
anybody wounded it.
No.
So it was.
It
It's still yellow then?
closest. It goes to closest threatened field of view. Which
Field of view is everything, or is that just front?
Everything that's not the blind spot or out of line of sight.
Okay, so it'd be you, Zem.
yeah, because upside down. Cool. Just gonna try to murder. I'm gonna murder myself. It's okay, guys.
Remember, you have evasion, so it's on 3 ups.
And I'm gaining. I'm pretty insane over here. Alright, what is it? It's on 3 ups. So 2.
Well, only one
Okay.
hits. So it would be 2 damage to...
Hands.
And you would be knocked down and suffer more damage because of the after damage effect.
You just said nope to that. Good strong nope.
That's a
That's
whole
probably
lot of
fine.
nope.
I like my hands.
And
They're
at the
dainty.
end of the turn, at the end of the monster's turn, Nessie, you get back up.
Ta-da!
Basically,
And
at the
now
end of the
I'm
monster's turn, everyone that was not knocked down that turn stands up.
Yep.
All right.
So now the question is, how do we want to do this next one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no way to get into her hit range.
If you want to take a gamble, you could just swipe at her off the bot and then run away.
Yeah.
Mm,
Or we could have Nessie go and give you space.
I'm just the whole thing is somebody hitting and then it charging and mauling my face off.
Mm.
If that's gonna happen, I'd rather it be on my own terms.
Right.
Fair enough.
All right, so 2, and I'm still hitting on 5s, right? Yeah.
Yep.
+1 accuracy.
Well, on the plus side, you don't have to worry about it charging you.
Yep. I just got smacked in the face. I'm gonna move over here now. Actually, wait. What was that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you got smacked in the hands.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna go here.
Alright.
Okay.
Nessie, you want to get behind it and make your attacks? That would be 1 hit. So draw one of the hit locations. You need 7s, but since you're in its blind spot, you get +1 accuracy.
Yep.
It's always easier in the butt.
Yep. And you need 6s to wounds, because the Founding Stone has 1 strength, you have 1 native strength, and it's versus toughness 8.
Yep.
That's a wound.
Nice.
Yay!
So drag one of the AI cards over to the wound deck. Bloop. Alright, I will go next.
Okay.
You're the lion now? Like, is that
I
an
have
upgrade you
become
can get?
the monster. It's all you versus me. The monster is now also equipped with a Founding Stone that it can fling at people.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Wait,
have to
no.
talk to the
Bone
devs.
Blade, rather.
I'm gonna have to talk to the devs about this. Ooh,
Okay,
that's,
2 hits.
2.
The Beast Scapular Deltoid would be safer for me.
But if you fail, it's gonna run away and you're gonna miss your chance on your second.
Yeah, and I'm doing okay as far as life goes, so we'll go for the Beast Brow first.
It's on the edge.
I need 5 up. Well then,
Ooh.
the lion's vision is impaired. The white lion gains -1 accuracy token.
Another thing, Nessie, your hand, if you see how like my red hand is, can't read really what's there. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but it's often easier, it's often clearer to just zoom in and read it on the table. We've found.
It
The
also
alt-
lags out some.
Yeah. So yeah, thankfully the wound does not.
Oh.
Weird. Yeah, see, I find the alt reading to be more difficult because it's smaller, at least for me. So yeah, because I critted on the Beast's Brow, it ignores the reaction, and the critical wound effect, the White Lion's vision is impaired. The White Lion gains -1 accuracy token.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yes.
Yeah, because that means it has to hit on 4s most of the time now.
Yep, and now we do the Scapular Deltoid.
Whatever that is.
It's the
It's a part of
Scapular
the shoulder.
Deltoid. 3 or 2, 3, 8. So yeah, that's a failure. So it full moves forward. Rawr.
I mean, this works out for Shred.
Yeah. Now you can get in its butt. Just get
Yes.
right up in there.
So go
And that's
reach right
that's
in.
fine, Nessie. Well, fine as far as I'm concerned, because I can't see your hand.
2 hits.
Wait, you
I'm-
can't like see anybody's hand? Oh,
Womp womp. Alright, so this is a trap card. They suck. So, cancels everything else you rolled for the attack. So the attacker is caught in the White Lion's ruse and savagely mauled. Attacker is doomed, which means that I can't spend any survival. And perform basic action targeting me.
Well, thankfully, it's hitting on 4s.
That is nice. So 1 hit. Shoot my armsy.
It really has a desire for hands.
It does.
Soft,
And then these all get shuffled back together.
gentle hands.
It has an itch it just can't get.
and then moves to a Monster's Glorious turn.
Yep, Nessie, you have become the monster.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thankfully, we only have 3 wounds left.
Yeah, he's gone down pretty quick.
Mhm.
And then the lion went into hyper murder mode.
Probably. Chomp, closest threat facing. Oh god.
Hey! Hey!
Plus side, it's only speed 1.
So
4 to hit.
it's accuracy 2, 4 to hit. Oh nope, it's just 1. So re-roll that.
Wah wah.
I will dodge this.
I thought you were doomed.
I was for the counterattack.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for the rest of the showdown.
Nope.
Oh god, no. That'd be the worst trap ever. Alright, so I'm gonna go first if no one minds and move.
Probably a smart idea. Also, you're the only one that can get into its ass.
I am the only one. I got smooth moves. Hello, Mr. Lion. Come here often.
And it is Mr. Lion, because it is the father lion from the event.
2
He's
hits.
into it. Alright, so he's exposing his groin and his neck to me. Suppose now I
Somehow.
have a choice, and I feel like I'm gonna go after his neck first. Bit of a foreplay sort of thing.
You know, give him the nice little scritches.
Alright, he is not into the scritches, so I'm just gonna full on at the lion groin here.
Mm,
5, 6, 7. Nope, I'm just giving him a hand job.
You gave him some gentle neck rubs, and then you went a little lower.
Everyone else is like, stop doing that and hurt him. Like, oh, sorry. Got lost in the moment there.
Oh, I was gonna
We,
see-
the rest of us deserve +1 insanity for that.
Yes.
No. See, with my mind, I was like, no. I get what you were trying to do. You're trying to, like, build a relationship, maybe make it come back with us as a pet or something.
There was a Facebook. I think it was Facebook. It might have been the BGG thread about the game in the forum, but I'm pretty sure it's Facebook, where someone was like, "Hey, so my people, like, we fought the lion. We came across that lion club event, and my PCs were like, oh my god, like, or my other players were like, oh my god, we want to take the lion home with us." And he was like, "Yeah, okay, we can do that." And they made a bunch of like custom scenarios for raising the lion, and it sounded pretty neat.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, he had it set up so like if they weren't feeding the lion appropriately, then like they'd have a special showdown with it as an adult, and I thought it was just a really neat idea.
We should totally do a more roleplay campaign at some point.
Oh yeah, just have crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, just crazy stuff, random, just make up rough house rules and for scenarios as we go along, like the fucking lion thing.
Yeah, I think there's definitely room and place for it. They're like, what do you do?
Before I do this,
I would say Zem should go first, because if Zem goes and it ends up charging forward, then it would just end up in front of us, and then we would be able to get up behind its ass.
if not, then you guys gotta run up and punch it in the face.
Yeah.
Unless I make it do something else.
Yeah. Unless you make it dance a merry Irish jig.
One hit. Strange hand. This whole fight's about hands. That's what I've determined at this point.
Yeah.
To be fair, most of Kingdom Death is about hands.
Hands and genitals.
Yeah, Poots has some hang-ups, I think.
And I believe that's a wound.
Yeah, there are no options like that in the base game. We would have to have made something up, which I am all for doing at some point, because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
As do the other options. Like, I would love to do the heroic mode version.
Oh yeah,
Just
Seven Samurai.
No, not the Seven Samurai. The heroic mode version is the one where you don't die. Where
you end up being crippled, battered messes of your former selves.
Yeah,
Other bone
pretty
blade.
much.
Go. I choose you. Murder it.
Yeah, I'll run up and stab it in the face. Wait, I can't.
Oh no.
We actually can't go up and stab it in the face, so...
Just move casually this way.
Oh.
So move down one and then over. Is the recommended.
I mean, I could spend my survival to get +1 strength for next turn. Not yet. I would save your rock for until it only had one wound left.
Yeah, the rocks are really good later on when you fight much tougher monsters, so it's always a pretty good idea to save them if you can.
So in this case, just move down one.
It has 2 left. 1 in the AI deck, and then you have to do the basic action.
Nope, and it is the monster scorer's turn.
Which goes to Mind Shred.
Okay, 1 second. One second here. Okay, monster turn, right? Right.
Yep.
Revenge. Who wounded last?
Me.
Meow. Chasing on 4s. Boom.
That's 2. Time for me to die.
2 to the head and 2 to the footsie.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad.
And then it will grab you and run.
And then I'm going to take 1 more damage, I think, right?
Yep.
Where am I
And
going to take that 1 more damage? From the grab.
Will be right in the waist.
Nice.
oh, your underwear, which is your outerwear because we don't have anything. And looks like Mason, you're the only one that can make it.
I will be the savior you need.
I believe in you.
All right, Lion.
One hit.
1 hit.
Right in the flank.
Wah,
I am
wah,
not the
wah.
hero we need.
Do you want to throw your rocker now?
Nah, we're good, I think.
Okay,
It's probably going to turn around and go right back into everyone, so.
probably. So that would mean monster turn is me.
It's going to be revenge. It's going to be closest of view, which is not me because I am upside down.
Closest threat and field of view, which is going to be me.
Closest threat. Oh yeah, no, that was the butt stab. So yeah,
Come at me, lion fucker. Oh, speed 2, hitting on 4s. 1 hits to my...
Oh, yep, you get insanity too.
Oh yeah, I get an insanity. To my chest. I'll dodge that.
and it's our turn.
I would like to get out. Yeah, you get to stand up. I would like to get out of the way, please.
I think that's reasonable.
I will come over here,
My friend.
and I will try to stab it. And I believe that is a failure on the stabbing. 'Cause I need 6s up.
Yep. Should I go next?
Sure.
Yeah. You and Mason should go next in case it charges forward.
Yep.
That way Nessie
An
can
enemy
just...
will be positioned.
Or nope.
Womp womp. Alright, I will be the hero.
It's starting to get to that point where it's going to draw out, and I'm just going to be like, let's just throw the stones at it.
Alright, all you, Nessie. No, we're in a good spot. I mean, all it's going to do is revenge, so it's just going to start wailing on.
on me or
Revenge does
Nessie.
a lot of damage, though.
Oh, there's a hit.
Here's a hit. I believe.
Right in the temple.
Wounding on 6s. Oh.
Basic attack targeting the attacker.
So basic attack, speed 2, accuracy 4+. 1 hit,
One hit.
to your chest.
Right to the ribby.
So you are knocked down.
Yep. Thankfully, though, that 1 makes you not a target, and 2,
Line's turn.
revenge.
Last survivor to wound in range.
None of us wounded last turn,
So it's closest threat.
which would be one of you two.
I can take it. I'm good.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's right. I'm the monster, aren't I?
Yep.
Do.
Clearly, someday we should play an alternate version of Kingdom Death where we're all the monster, where we all just
Right.
play monsters versus a group
Or
of
lion
survivors.
hunting a survivor.
Oh, God. All right. Well, that's the monster's turn.
Well, I'm gonna move, I think.
Yeah, getting out of the lions.
Mm-hmm. 2 hits. So we'll try the knee. It's a fail. And we'll try the chest.
Oh, I'm about to get run over.
Yep.
Oh,
So close.
it was resting on the 10.
Yep. Sorry about that. My bad. 1 to the waist. Stepped on your balls.
Yeah.
Lady balls. Well, that was awkward.
I'm gonna go up to stab it in the ass. One hit. Beast's Paw. Ooh, that's gonna suck.
Just gotta make sure you hit it. There you go.
Oh, thank God.
So 1 wound away.
Yep. You can do it, Nessie. Just shove that founding stone right up in there.
Kick its ass.
I would say risk the normal attacks. We're not really that badly wounded, so we can survive another turn.
Yep.
There's a large part of me that says speak for yourself.
No, we should be fine. Like, we're not even in severe injuries or anything.
Wait, you're bleeding from 2 wounds?
No.
Oh, no.
Not actually bleeding.
I was like, when did you get bleeding tokens?
It's more like you are severely bruised. Gotta re-roll that. Weird.
No, that's 1.
Yeah, 1 wound because you're up in its butt.
So you need 6+ to end this. There we go.
There we go. Yay, it's dead.
Alright, so when we kill the lion, everyone gains 1 hunt experience, which is this hunt XP chart. So you can just plop 1 in there. And Maya gets an age,
Yep.
and I'm pretty sure the Sunstalker doesn't have... Nope, so it's used the base one. So you're going to roll 2d10.
2d10.
2d10. $15 gets you a random fighting art.
The most common fucking thing to get.
Yep.
Congrats, you now know how to tumble.
Collide with you.
It's like
On
monster
a-
walking or something.
Oh, okay. On a result of 6+, so tumble out on wings. Space outside of the closing path. Okay. Does that work on the lion's like charge forward thing?
I would have to check the exact wording here. Nope, it's not a glide thing.
Then we would also get resources. Well, more than we already got from butchering the lion's BB.
So we also have Eye of Cat, some white fur, some sinew, and some sinew, as well as some monster hide, a skull, which gets a survivor of our choice +1 insanity.
I would say either anemone or Tsuko.
I am fine with either of those.
And we got a Watchamajigger.
Yep. The thingamajig. With the who's a what's it.
It could be an organ. It could be hide. It could be a bone. It could be all three at once.
It could be a boat.
No, not a boat.
I mean, it could be
All
used to make a boat.
So
Yeah,
we turn
let's-
successfully.
Give anemone the insanity.
So we have an event that triggers endless screams.
Ew.
Fun one. A scream pierces the silence around the settlement. As the noise fades, a chorus of horror rises up in answer. The settlement erupts into chaos, trying to comprehend the source of the terrible wail. You may now hunt the screaming antelope. Add it to the quarry list on the settlement record sheet. Nominate a single survivor to stand amidst the madness. They gain +1 courage and become the voice of reason. Who's it going to be?
I vote Katya.
Sure.
I was gonna say, if you give the courage to Maya, she gets her next thing.
Oh, true. That might be better then.
Sure, I'm down with that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So
Alright,
she is
so
now the
she-
voice of reason.
1 second here. We need to do her courage thing quick. Oh, we'll do the endless screams. Roll 1d10.
See if she dies.
7. She stands firm in the face of the screaming unknown. Slow and strong words change the settlement's fear into tingling excitement. After all, the endless screams might be an opportunity to gain knowledge and amidst the darkness. She gains an Orator of Death fighting art, and all of the returning survivors gain +2 insanity.
I'm filling out the insanities.
Thank you. I'll grab Orator of Death here.
Did you add the insanity to Maya?
Oop, yep, let me do that. Oop.
Good old Orator of Death.
Alright, I'm gonna show the
And
sun
she
star here.
also got voice of reason. What is that?
That just tells you who's on the table. So it's nothing
okay.
that lasts.
I wasn't sure if it was something that goes on her.
Alright, so essentially it's a title she can keep, but it doesn't actually do anything else.
Right.
Alright, and then roll 1d10 for your insight.
Doop-doop-doo.
That's right, courage.
2. Whatever that is.
Alright, we're in the settlement. So, in this fleeting existence, every moment shared creates meaning. The bonds forged between survivors give you hope. Gain the following ability and roll on the table below. Matchmaker. So I will get you your matchmaker thing.
She's all kinds of things.
She has all kinds of things.
And because of that, she got 2. Which
2
means
says
she-
she could roll 1 endeavor this settlement phase.
Oh, also, she gives us. She gives us an endeavor.
So we've got
Which is a nice combo of being a tinkerer and matchmaker.
yeah, she essentially always have people bang.
Yep, our injuries will heal.
Alright.
So we get 4 of them because 4 people came back, so we get 4 endeavors. plus the one that Maya is giving us. And that's Screaming, Endless Screams, and then we also have to resolve a random event. So good luck, everyone. These are the fucking deadliest cards in the game.
Oh, rivals. Both men kill each other. Oh, that was so bad.
Dark Trader. A corpulent man reclines on a chair carried on the backs of 4 cloaked men. He offers to sell the settlement many amazing treasures. Each item can be purchased once. So if we want, we can purchase Strange Brew, a pink stone, or shiny, sexy jeweled thong. Generally speaking, I think we're scarce on resources this early on, so we should probably hang on to our stuff and just give this guy the finger.
Yeah. It's like, come back next year.
Mm-hmm.
Or something.
Alright, so we have some organs, and this, who knows what. These are organs.
We should definitely innovate.
Oh, yeah.
So, since we, as part of beating the line, we gain the Catarium.
Where's the organs? There's the organs.
So we have a new location.
Yay!
Make things out of specific line parts. And we can also use endeavors to make an organ grinder and a skinnery, which we do not have yet.
No, I would say we should innovate first and then build a skinnery.
Okay.
At the very least.
So innovating takes an organ and a hide and a bone. And we have Symposium, so we look at the top 4 cards of this deck, and then we get to choose which one we want. So our options are Nightmare Training, Ammonia, which is super nice, Storytelling, and Painting.
No worries, Nessie. Come up.
Yep. All of the injuries heal. You can essentially hit the heal and reset button on your character sheet, and it sends you back to normal.
Yeah, and then come up here and take a look at each of these and tell us which you vote that we should do.
I'm leaning towards Ammonia just because it gives us survival when we leave, which is super nice.
Yeah, that's
And
where I
we
also
use it to
lean.
we can use it to make leather too, which is super nice.
And I will actually be right back.
Okay.
Okay, so what was our things again?
Nightmare Training, Ammonia, Storytelling, and Paint. Paint lets us spend survival to run. Storytelling increases our survival limit, and we can spend 2 endeavors to do some story type stuff. Ammonia gives us +1 survival when we leave, and we can use it to build leather, which is nice. And Nightmare Training, we can spend a endeavor to try to gain weapon proceeds or strength accuracy, but it's got a chance of it'll burn through our survival a lot, and we really don't have a lot of survival right now. So while I like it, I think we're too early in our settlement to take it.
Paint's nice, but we don't have a lot of survival at the moment.
That's why one of the reasons why I'm leaning towards Ammonia is
Ammonia
give us survival.
sounds like a better option, because what's our survival limit right now?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I just really feel like ammonia is the way to go here.
It's a story event where essentially someone shows up and tells a story, and good and bad things can happen. Generally, they're bad things that are good if you have the things you need to mitigate the bad things. So like the bed innovation lets you heal broken limbs, and one of the stories has the option of like breaking two people's limbs and giving them permanent strength bonus. Which is really bad unless you can heal their limbs, in which case it ends up being good.
Most normally, ammonia is like the first thing you want to get.
Cool.
Or one of.
So we have ammonia. Yay. Alright, and that adds ammonia innovations to our deck. So we'll add lantern oven and bloodletting. And I believe that's it.
I'm back. I take it we chose ammonia?
Yep.
Very good.
Alright, so those are those to our deck. Okay, so now we can build other things. Yay. I think we should use Endeavors and get the Organ Grinder and Skinnery before anything else.
I can agree to that.
Just so we have options for armor and support items. There's the Skinnery. And there's the Organ.
Thank you so much for the subscription, Waitin.
Oot.
That's being
Yay.
subscribed for 10 months. Wow. I didn't know I had that option for 10 months. Yeah, I guess I have. Wow. Oh.
So we've got two more Endeavors. We can do a few things with them. Augury. I think because the problem last time was we weren't purified, we might want to send someone into the purification ceremony.
So this is where stuff that I don't know about is coming into play. What is the purifier?
So when we do
Ceremony.
intimacy, we have two people step into the sacred pool that is filled with small monstrous tadpole creatures, and they bang. And if you're purified, you get bonuses. And last time we sent two people in, and the monsters tried eating them.
Oh,
We had to use rerolls to essentially have people shoo the monsters around away from them while they're banging. But you get bonuses for each person's purified. And also, so if you spend 2 Endeavors, you can do this once per lifetime. You become purified. You cannot depart this year. You gain a protective disorder, and it roll 1d10. On an 8+, you gain +1 permanent attribute of your choice. Otherwise, you get +1 permanent strength or accuracy.
I mean, who would we want to do this to?
I would say Maya should because she has the Endeavor reroll.
The what?
The reroll for one of the Endeavors from this year.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay.
Right,
So what are we
so-
going to do here?
She marks off the purified box on her character sheet.
Which is... There it is.
And roll 1d10.
For some reason... There we go. Nope.
All right, so you can reroll that. Right now it's +1 strength or accuracy, and if you get an 8+, it can be anything you want. So if you want strength or accuracy, then cool.
I mean, giving her another accuracy seems pretty good since she already has one.
Yeah.
Like, that would make her a very, very powerful character.
I'm down with that.
Alright.
And then she gains the protective disorder.
And she can't leave, I think?
Right, she can't leave this year.
Alright. What was the disorder?
Protective. I'm grabbing it right now.
Okay.
Which I assume means overprotective because poots and typos. Yeah, same expansion. When adjacent survivor is knocked down, you are also knocked down as you rush their aid.
Ooh.
She loves the
Nice.
feeling of being.
Alright, well, time to move her.
Yeah, get her all loaded up. And in terms of other gear, we can make some rawhide if we want. Get some armor going on.
That would probably be a good idea. We
Do
don't
we want
really.
to save the white fur, or are we good without?
Um,
I'm a fan of the rawhide, honestly, but that's just me.
yeah, I really like the rawhide stuff.
The white lion stuff's nice if we're having somebody that's going for, like, the set and everything.
Mhm.
But right now, I feel like the rawhide's just stronger in general.
Yeah, the survival bonus is amazing.
There are some rawhide pieces.
Hmm.
And we should probably use this eyeball to make an eye of cat.
Yes.
That thing is just handy as hell. And that's really about the only thing that's used for other than generic.
I wouldn't mind spending one of the Sinu for some monster grease.
Okay.
I'll let you grab it.
There you go. So who do we want to put in clothing? And who wants to carry this fancy cat eye circlet?
Cat Eye Circlet should probably go to somebody who has a founding stone. And I would vote on giving Maya more defense just because she's.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
Maya's
she's.
not going on the fight.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I'm going to bring Kane.
In that case, I'm going to take the rawhide gloves.
Okay.
Need a link with the blue as well. Darn. Can't link with the blue.
Yeah, if we have a headband, but
I mean, technically, we could use the monster whatchamathingy for a
I just kind of
headband.
set it on him for future innovation in case we're missing something.
Yeah. I also wouldn't. We also might want to use the skull to make another skull helmet.
I'd be fine with that.
Who's getting the rawhide vest? Or did we not make that?
Yeah, we hadn't made that decision yet. I took the gloves, so I don't care if somebody else should take the vest. Until we have enough for a set, it's kind of better to spread them out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we can get a blue, I'm guessing it's the rawhide headpiece.
headband.
Yep.
That would make a link, and I'd get one more evasion.
Yeah, I think we're good waiting on that, personally. It's nice, but we'll definitely get some hide the next fight.
Yeah.
Uh,
We're almost assuredly going to get some hide the next fight. Not
Right.
positive.
just remember my first game. It's like, oh, we'll get hide.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Well, isn't that
no.
basically the issue we're having with the Friday game that we need to get back to? It's like, yeah, we have some weaponry, we don't have any armor, and we're facing the butcher, so
Yeah. Like almost half of that deck is hide or question mark items, so we'll be good, I think.
Who wants to circle it?
Like I said, it should go to either Mason or Zem.
I've got luck, so I'd rather be attacking. Try to hit those crits.
Okay, let's give it to Zem then.
Sure. You want me to take it?
Yep.
Or not Zem, Nessie, sorry. And
Okay.
Zem should probably have the rawhide vest.
Alright, so I think we're pretty good.
Do we want to use the other Sinu or one of the love juices for more monster grease? Because evasion is nice to have.
We can use one. I think that should be pretty good.
And the other question is, do we want to use the other love juice to try and make some babies?
I mean, we can try.
Well, you said the people with
I was gonna say-
purification get bonuses, right?
Yep.
Where are they? Is that the Sunstalker? Yeah, there we go. Intimacy. I just want to see the rules for it.
No problem.
Because we already attempted it once.
Yep.
Purification bonus. Add +1 to the water birth roll result for each parent that is purified. Maybe wait until next year and try to get somebody else that has purified.
Sure, that works.
In that
Right,
case,
so- Our question then is, do we want to hunt a lion or do we want to hunt an antelope? Antelopes are loot pinatas, but they're run around.
yeah,
Do you think we're geared enough for?
An antelope? Yeah, antelopes are easier than lions. IMO.
they do
3,
have
2, and 4 for insanity so far. Any
Yeah,
issues there?
no.
We're good, I think.
It's like what 19 that you have to be at for
If
insanity.
you're 20 or higher, you run off, yeah.
Yeah.
So what we need to make stuff is list on these sheets here.
Up here.
So right now, like all of this rawhide stuff is just one hide, which makes it really easy. Some of the lion pieces, we need white furs and various other items depending. And if we get a full set of any kind of armor, whether it's lion or rawhide, we get a set bonus.
Mm-hmm.
These ones we're sitting on just because in order to innovate, we need a bone, an organ, and a hide. And in case we don't pull one of them, we can use these to fill in. They're kind of a desperate last-ditch type thing. Sinew, we might be able to make a bow out of if we have a bone. Bows are nice.
Yes. So. And the. Oh, God. The Broken Lantern is scrap currently. but there's some things that we can use that for as well.
Yeah, if we get enough scrap, we can melt it down into iron.
Yep.
And that's when you get the really good items.
But I guess I'm okay with doing an antelope thingy. A screeching nightmare.
Yep, I'm
Alright.
cool with that attempt too.
All right. So
It looks so angry.
it's very screechy.
I don't think it's so much angry as it's just hungry. Well, with the giant maw on its stomach or
They
lower
are
ridges.
very hungry. They've got a couple items that just, or a couple attacks just eat people or other items or
People,
fun.
items, themselves,
Whatever's in front of them.
whatever's behind them.
All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I haven't done it yet. Unless you want to go, Zem.
We're departing, so give yourself.
Everyone gets one survival for having ammonia.
Yay. Oh, I also get one survival, I believe, from my rawhide gloves. Yes.
Nice. Did someone ping me?
Yes.
Okay.
I gave you your survival already.
Process.
I mean, no. Yeah, I will flip over this one.
Devoured grounds.
The stone-faced ground is littered with the leavings of ravenous passing beasts. Half-eaten acanthus plants are strewn everywhere. If any survivor has 3+ understanding, the survivors may skip the next hunt space. Otherwise, roll random hunt event. Do any of us have 3+ understanding?
We do not, unfortunately.
Nope, we're all
If Maya
kind of
was here-
stupid.
Only Maya was here.
Yeah, but she's off being purified. So she can make babies.
Whoa,
27.
chucking that die.
Yeah, decided to just wander off.
Man stealers.
Oh boy.
Exhausted, the survivors rest. During their fitful sleep, a small insect creature approaches undetected. Choose one random male survivor and roll on the table.
Well, hi.
I'm a dude.
Kaine's a
dude.
dude. Sim's a
Alright,
dude.
so 1 through 5 is them, and 6 through 10 is...
You're female.
Oh, never mind. Well, Zam. Congrats.
Yeah.
Roll 1d10.
10.
You awake at the start, terrified to find menacing pinchers approaching. Your defense so quick. Without thinking, you wallop the insect crawling on your pants, suffering 1 event damage to the waist. 1 waist damage.
So on the downside, you nutshotted yourself.
On the upside, it didn't eat your balls.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that it doesn't so much eat them as it just absconds with them on its head.
Yep. It's like, oh, gotcha.
It's like, I think it's worth taking a nut shot.
Poor
At
Kaine.
least keep my nuts.
I'm going next on the next one. Random event. Yep. 43. Fresh kill. Circling carrion birds point the survivors to a freshly killed monster. Local scavengers try to defend their dinner, but survivors can fight them off to claim the prize. Each survivor rolls 2d10 and adds their hunt experience to the result. You want high. I have an 11.
I have...
I'm pretty sure.
I think Nessie's got it.
Yeah, I can't beat an 11.
Alright. So, Bessie gets 1 random basic resource.
If you didn't have pants, then you would have taken a proper nut shot and taken 1 box of damage.
Okay. And who wants this one?
I think Nessie or Nutshot.
That is the new nickname. Nessie, Nessie.
It is. Vomit pile. The survivors find the half-digested remains of the quarry's last meal. Each survivor may scavenge, gain +1 courage, and roll on the table. 1 through 4, you archive all consumable gear.
Ooh.
5 through 8, you find something undigested and eat it, getting +1 survival. And 9 through 10, you gain +1 understanding and a random screaming antelope resource. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm torn because the monster grease
I'm
is
sorry.
consumable, but the courage would be worth it, I think.
4. No. I have no consumable gear to lose, so.
It's only consumable gear?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought it was...
So you gain +1 courage. And roll 1 to 10. Courage is right here.
But a 4 in 10 chance of losing... I don't know.
You have no consumable gear to lose.
I'm not rolling, because having 2 evasions is too nice.
Yeah,
That's early.
I'm gonna keep my 2 evasion too. Not worth the risk.
Okay. And then we find the antelope.
Screechy noises!
Yeah, if nothing else, you get the +1 courage, which is useful.
Yes.
Screaming, chaos, excitement.
On this episode of When Genitals Attack.
Every episode in Kingdom Death.
Well, yeah, Kingdom Death, the name of the show is When Genitals Attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Acanthus.
So much acanthus.
How
a
many
lot of
fucking
Acanthus.
Acanthus are there?
6.
Okay.
And they
And then
go
we have-
anywhere within 4 spaces of the antelope. Pretty much ignoring it.
So we're probably going to want to get rid of those first, aren't we?
Yep, it will eat them and heal if given the chance.
Six. I forget you have to stand on top of it, right?
Or Jason.
Yep. And we
They're
need to
anywhere within
be
4 spaces of the antelope.
6 spaces away, right? 1, 2, 3.
This one is anyone on the far small sides is where we start. So on this
Oh, so...
this far edge.
Ew.
Those always go there.
That's less enjoyable,
So we get 2
Yep.
random turns.
because it's so far away.
We also have a sinkhole.
Oh, God.
And more Acanthus.
These 2 follow the normal placement rules, though. So sinkhole. Good luck.
Oh, God.
So the important thing about the sinkhole is if you end your movement on a sinkhole, you fall in the darkness and die.
Well, we can't voluntarily do that.
Right. But you can be knocked back by the monster,
Yeah.
such as it ending its turn on top of you.
Let's try to avoid that.
That is a terrifying looking sinkhole. It's just a giant mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Sinkhole is locked.
And
But it's adjacent to the monster, so we need to scoot it over.
Oh. So right click it, unlock it. Now you can move it. And right click it, lock it.
so with the screaming antelope, does it have a lot of "I'm gonna throw you around"?
It's got a few. I mean, it might end its movement on top of you. That's kind of the biggest thing. If you're behind it, it can kick you backwards.
Cool. So don't really want to go behind it if it's in that direction. in my
Yeah.
opinion. But
Definitely not something we want to risk.
where is Nessie? I am blind. You have to start on the edge somewhere.
Or this edge over here if you want to be.
Yeah, you could be left or right.
If you're on the right, you're just not going to be doing anything.
Can we make the creature fall in the sinkhole?
Sadly, no.
That's depressing. That would have been great.
That is one house rule that when I get the Lion King expansion, I'm probably going to figure out. Like, showdowns end, but you don't get any more resources out of it. Because makes sense. So when the antelope collides with you, we're going to take 1 damage to random location because of its trample ability.
Can I give myself that fighting art thingy tumble?
If we had sculpture, yes.
Uh,
Because sculpture lets you teach fighting arts to people.
because that would be really nice.
All right, and the monster goes first. So start us off.
Well, I started, so it would go here.
Sure. Before we start, though, I'm going to hit the restroom really quick, so I will BRB.
Okay.
So how's everyone doing?
Doing okay.
Is your cat still yowling?
No, thankfully.
You can finally sleep again?
Mm-hmm.
That's good, Nessie. It's not an overly complicated game. It's just the complexities kind of come in. Yeah, settlement. We probably should have slowed down and answered questions more. Sorry. But the settlement phase is pretty much survivors return. You get a number of endeavors which you use equal to the returning survivors plus occasionally some bonuses. Endeavors are used to either buy new buildings or certain actions require them. Then you also draw a settlement event, which thankfully the last one wasn't too bad, but they can be fucking brutal. Like a plague that just lasts and lasts and lasts. Or a rivalry that'll potentially kill off 2 or more characters. Yeah.
Rivalry is a lot. It's just so...
Yeah, it's not so much focused on individual characters as far as that goes, so much as you managing the settlement as a whole.
I return.
Welcome back. I request next settlement phase we go slower, that way we can answer any questions Nessie has and teach her about it.
That is fine. Apologies for breezing through that.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun, Nelux. You can play it with 1 to 4 people. The module that we're using on Tabletop Simulator is also really, really good. Lots of scripted stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be the horrifying monster turn.
Hooray.
Toughness 8, movement 6. And 11 hit points.
Yeah, it's a super fun game in person too. It's just a lot more expensive than a free module in a tabletop simulator.
Yeah. It's a $400 game.
Yep. And most of the expansions are like another 60 on top of that.
Yeah.
Like this one right here, we're doing the Sunstalker expansion. That's like $100.
Jesus Christ.
Big minis though. Like if you like painting miniatures and you're into the hobby side of it, like definitely worth it.
All right.
Yeah, the hobby side of it is why it's fucking $400.
Right, exactly.
You are the monster.
So Nessie, if you want to flip over and yep, AI card of Doom. Stomp and Snort. Random survivor in range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nobody's in range. So
Yay.
instead it grazes. The monster full moves the closest Acanthus plant. It ends its turn. So pop it over a space.
Closest one would be that one.
And it eats the plant and heals 1, but it doesn't have any wounds, so...
I mean, that's not the end of the world, in my opinion.
Nom, 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 nom. And it's done.
Yep. I will go first. I'm going to run up to this Acanthus plant and claim it.
Okay.
So, for the Acanthus plants, roll 1d10 if you have a sickle, which we don't. Roll 2d10, but no sickle, so bleh. So I rolled my 1d10. A 2! Fuck you.
1 arm damage.
Something bites you. Suffer 1 arm damage. Archive this terrain. Well, thankfully, I have gloves, so...
Yes, does Nessie want to try for some Acanthus?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep.
And you can be on it or adjacent to it, so if you want to go one more space, you can.
Then you roll 1d10. And it gets archived. Just rolled a 1. And
Yeah.
you
One
take
damage.
1 arm damage.
Hooray.
Damn insects.
And 4, 5, 2. Do I have a less move or something?
No?
Nope, you're good.
You just started at the wrong spot.
Okay, I just went too far.
And Mason went too far, yes.
Hashtag cheating.
Soup.
Yeah, the miniatures are beautiful, but it's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you play like 40k or fantasy, Age of Sigmar now, I suppose, is pretty much a drop in the bucket. Like,
I didn't pay anywhere near that much for my 40k stuff.
Oh boy.
400 though, like nowadays, that's like $6 maybe.
It would go in
Infested.
the A.
When this
One
card comes to
toughness.
play, the monster gains a +1 toughness token. Hooray.
Discovering the ticks is gruesome. Roll 1d10 for each survivor. On a result of 6+, suffer 1 brain damage per monster level.
So everybody gets to roll. That's gross.
Oh,
Suko is not freaking out.
And what was it on a...
6+, you suffer
Okay.
1 brain damage.
Okay.
eh,
Oh, we're all
ticks.
pretty okay with this. Draw an AI.
We're like,
When a survivor ends their act adjacent to the monster, roll 1d10. On a result of 1 or 2, they are infested and gain a -1 strength token.
Jesus.
Takes you. Stop it. Ram. Furthest threat in range.
I think that's going to be me.
6. I think you're out, actually.
Oh,
Yep, you're out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's you.
Yep, that's me. So I get an insanity. Hooray.
Oh, God.
One dice hitting on threes.
Oh, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to dodge it, so... yep. 7 damage might be a bit much.
This is not insane. We did.
just a little bit too much damage there.
You just hit me in the head. It's okay. Alright, well, that's the monster turn. So I'm going to dab it.
Murder it.
So I need 6s. Right in the inner thigh. So I need... oh, that'll do it.
A wound, and as a result, the Screaming Antelope gains -1 movement token.
Alright, so it's up toughness and down movement.
Somewhat okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to try another Acanthus Gathering.
Good
All
luck.
God,
More bugs.
Ugh.
There are just ticks everywhere, man.
ugh.
Oh, and when I end, I have to roll 1d10 on a 1 through 2, then I get infested with tick. I am not ticked.
Hooray! But if nothing else, getting rid of the Acanthus is good, even if it fucking
Yeah.
keeps getting me bitten.
I'm gonna shift over 1 and go for some Acanthus.
Either way, really.
Yeah, either way works.
Yeah, you can't reach the bugs now, but you can get close to it for next turn.
So may as well go up behind and...
Yep.
7. Find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain 1 survival, archive this terrain.
So I try to get behind Spot. I think that's probably a good place to be.
Yeah, Zem and I can gather the Acanthus.
I got 3 survival right now. I'm ready to go. I had some grass.
And then if you're back there in its butt, you can go after the bug patch.
Yeah.
There's a spirit. To be fair, you've got a pretty little tiara.
Oh yeah, that does things, doesn't it?
Yep. 1 hit. And you'll be wounding on 1, 2,
7s.
7s.
So. Well, don't do that just yet, because if you crit, it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Alright. The monster turns to face you. Rawr, I'm an antelope. Rawr. I think that's everyone, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, Setsy's an antelope.
Yay, I'm an antelope now.
So graceful. So beautiful.
Back kick in blind spot in range.
Oh, good job.
Closest threat in range. So that'll
Yep.
be one of you two. And speed 1, accuracy 3+, so either of you is going to be...
I'm out of survival, so you're welcome to take this yourself.
Yeah, I would say Nessie. You
One
have
dice
survival,
gain on
right,
4.
Nessie? Yes, you do. 1s hittings on 4s. So that's going to be a hit for 3 damage to your feet. So I would suggest dodging that.
There's a lot of nope going on right now. And Nessie has chosen to dodge.
And then it's our turn. So we're in spot.
Do you want to do your turn first and
Yeah, I'll grab it and I'll grab it. I'll grab it right
something serious to
here.
wound?
Actually, no. I'll grab it right here. Time for another arm wound. Well, that's better.
Consume it and find something tasty and consume it.
Awesome.
If you do, gain 1 survival.
Now here's a question. Do I want to spend one of my survival, since I'm at 3 now, do I want to spend one of my survival for a +1 strength token?
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good safe bet.
I shall embolden myself. Rah!
And that's using the embolden on our sun language.
Yep.
Alright, I'll stab this thing in the butt.
Good luck waiting.
1 stabby. And I need a 7 to wound.
The magnificent bushy tail. And by bushy, I mean bushy.
I'll go here.
Alright. I'm gonna move here. Try for this
Lycanthus.
this one. Yep.
Yeah, then I can grab the next one next turn.
And hurt my arm.
So many ticks.
They're everywhere.
You have a very valid point. We probably should have done things a little differently.
This thing's easy. You guys got this. Don't need us.
You two will be fine. What's the worst it can do? So, Nessie, it's your go. I mean, if you want, you could run up and gather the last pretty flower.
Stab it.
And to be fair, you're not naked. You have loincloths to hide your shame.
Keep in mind you already have 1 wound on your arm. If you get another wound, you are knocked down.
Hey, Acanthus.
Nice. 1 fresh acanthus.
Now we can all go about murdering it.
Hooray!
There you go. So you can use it to, you can discard it to fully heal 1 location, including all injury levels and armor points. And you can do that whenever you want. So like if it hits your arm, you can be like, oh, I'm going to discard this to get my arm better. And if we end the fight with it, we can take it back and make it into a dried acanthus, which will give it a whole bunch of survival. Yeah. And monster turn, I believe.
Yep.
Sems and Antho. Showdown.
Weird noises.
If there are no Acanthus plants on Showdown board, discard Chowdown and perform basic action. So closest knockdown survivor in range. There's nobody. So instead it uses Graze.
So it goes in the wound stack, I'm assuming, right?
No, you just discard it normally. It goes here. If there are no Acanthus plants on Showdown board, instead move forward in a straight line.
Bye. It's okay. I guess you're gonna be there now.
Alright, good times. I'm going to grab some bugs.
Good luck.
Thank you. 6. That will give me a bug.
Yeah. 1 vermin resource.
Yay, vermin.
Easy. What?
Wow.
Archive this to swap your insanity and survival.
I like that bug.
Can we just get a horde of these? Like,
Well,
can we
breed them.
Yes, breed them. We need to breed.
Yeah, I vote we start breeding the lonely ant. Well, then they wouldn't be lonely anymore.
They could still
And
be
that's
lonely
how
and
we
have
became a
hordes of
settlement of ant breeders.
And the monsters come by to eat us. Like, you know what? These people are freaks.
We wake up one morning, there's antelope just scurping down ants outside.
them. My babies.
I like how I found, of all the people being eaten by ticks, the one useful bug.
Somebody had to win the lottery.
Ooh.
Oh, someone clicked my movement, that's why it's moved me further.
Odd.
It was odd.
I wonder if I accidentally did that when I was trying to click your survival. That might mean you should have one more survival.
No, I think I went to 0 last fight, so it'd be 1 for leaving.
Okay.
It's probably just random.
So, I will move over here because I can't do anything else. Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Pretty much.
You can also use the cat eye circlet, Nessie,
That's probably a good time for that.
which lets
You
you
can still
reveal
move.
the next 3 monster hit locations and then put them back in any order.
So in this case, move and then look at the hit locations, or look at the hit locations and then move.
Yes,
Yeah, you can still move, that just takes your action.
you get 1 move and 1 action.
And you're not using the action for anything else, so.
Ooh, first strike. Oh, that's
I would maybe suggest putting Restless Eye last.
yeah.
Or at the
Oh,
top, sorry,
boy.
for faster.
Yeah, and then have somebody who's not insane attack. Do we have anybody who's not insane? Kinda is not insane.
Yeah. That
I
seems like
mean, we could put the furry throat on top.
I say we do the eye and
and-
then just have you attack first, because then we can control it better.
Yeah, true.
And then put the throat next so if we hit twice. And there you go.
Well, wait, am I insane? No, I shouldn't be.
You are the bastion of sanity right now.
But no, my thing was if we did the furry throat and you huck a rock at it.
Yeah, but then that's a
Shit,
1 in
just-
10 chance.
I mean, it'd be hilarious if it worked. It would
It-
be hilarious.
Would be hilarious if it worked. But that is a 1 in 10 chance.
We still get a resource out of it.
Yeah.
But yes, I will deal with the first strike. I can't deal with the first strike. I don't
Well,
think.
next
I have
turn.
to move. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
And yes, Wayton, all antelope have samurai butts.
I believe in our Jesus, okay? I have faith. And then I move. I think everybody's moved at this point.
Yep.
So, Glorious Monster turn.
Yep. Nessie, it's all you. Random survivor in range. So the ones in range would be you 3.
Yep.
So 3, 6, 9.
Okay. I'm just rolling. Well, I rolled a 10 for myself. I don't know why. But see? Should have had faith in that stone. But,
So
You need to
who's
roll to see who's going to be hit.
Yep, roll a monster die, Nessie. On a 1 to 3, it's Zem. 4 to 6, it's you. And 7 to 9, it is Mason. And on a 10, yeah, re-roll.
Roll again. Me.
So turn to face the target.
Boop.
It would be facing north, I believe, or that way works too. Although if you face it north, then Mason would be able to get into its ass.
Face
Hot.
it this way, towards me. And then you have to move it to me. Or is it not moving to me?
No, it's just turn to face, and then roll 1d10. On a 4+, the target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down.
Yep, so roll the monster die. So I suffer 1 brain damage and knockdown.
Yep. Unless you can you dodge that?
Nope.
Even though it's an
So-
attack?
Yep. 'Cause
Okay.
it's not hitting a location.
Ah, fair enough. So sadly, Zem gets brain damaged and gets knocked down.
Yep.
Oh, looks like it's Mason. It's up to Mason to try and take out the eye.
Sure.
Yeah, because I can't do anything now.
I will eat my ant. And yep.
Yep.
And I'm going to spend one of those survivals to gain +1 strength token. Because I know how to talk the sun language. And then I'm going to use my newfound strength and just ram my fist up this thing's butt. 26s. Good times.
Oh dear.
No, you can try to stab it in the side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you can make it here.
Yep.
Yep. But at least it's out of the way then. We tried.
I mean, alternately, you could just use your cat eye circlet again and
Yeah.
rearrange things.
That is also an option.
But then you're not attacking, so like. I say go for it. Worst case scenario, we just end up discarding and your attack doesn't matter.
Well, they're insane.
Yeah, I know. But it's not going to attack or anything. It'll just discard and make the attack not worth anything.
Sorry about that. Roommate was talking about food.
Mm-hmm.
Stabby, crazy girl. Blah. Oh, that's one hit.
So, surprise.
Screaming Antelope's massive eyes glisten with human-like fear. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits and end their attack. Otherwise, the attacker suffers 1 brain damage. Since that's not a reaction, it just automatically goes through. And then I think it's my turn, so I can just move. And I will move right here. Yep. And I think that's all of us.
Yep.
Boop.
So now Mason becomes the monster.
I was born to be an antelope. Crush and devour. Fuck. Closest threat in field of view in range. I am so sorry.
Oh god.
Is that
Big on threes. Alright, guess who gets scooped up in the undermouth?
Ugh.
1 second, let me get the stats card.
error in script?
This is the worst thing the antelope does. So, in a way, you're special.
Welcome to the Undermouth.
Can't read.
When you gain this, remove your survivor from the board and place them on this card, then Crush and Devour at the start of your act. Crush and Devour, Masticated. If the monster suffers 2 wounds in a single round, Crush and Devour, Regurgitate.
Here's a pretty picture for us.
Ew, it has a belly mouth
Yep.
It has a mouth.
with arms.
So, the survivor disappears, shrieking into the screaming antelope's giant undermaw. Roll 1d10. You are masticated.
Well, oh, 1.
Swallow
Oh.
whole. You are dead. This monster happily digests you, heals 1 wound, and gains +1 speed token.
Oh god.
Is a good time to use your once per lifetime reroll.
Yes.
So you mark it off right here. Let's get the next hunt button. And reroll away. Fine. That's much better. Burst of Frosty, you fight back. Roll 1d10 on the table below. Roll away.
Roll an 8. Oh my
Nice.
word.
Oh
You
wow.
are suddenly bitten by a pulsing organ. You tear it free. The monster suffers 1 wound. Gain the second heart, strange resource, and regurgitate. Suffer 1 damage to arms. So I've got its wound. Let me grab the strange heart.
Then take 1 to your arms, which you come out knocked down.
And then you need to roll 1d10 on the regurgitate table.
You ain't eating me today.
10.
You vindictively attack your way out. Gain the flat-toothed screaming antelope resource. It suffers 1 wound. Shit, it should not have bit you.
God damn.
Crazy girls. Freaking crazy, man. A survivor of our choice gains +1 insanity when we find Screaming Tooth.
God damn.
Uh,
No worries, Kitten.
could I?
You got brain damage, so yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah, man, do not mess with an enemy.
Yeah, do not fuck with the crazy girl, and you get to be placed in any adjacent spot, so...
Yeah, your choice.
You could be in its backside and be like, I'm going to stab you.
Yeah, just
In the
being
butt for
being in its arse is probably a good idea.
Uh,
like-
Man, that poor antelope. He made a terrible mistake.
Yeah.
And then I think it's our turn.
Yeah, I think so. God damn. Second heart, it still tries to bite you.
Bite me, will you?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So how do we want to start? Oh, Zem gets picked up.
Yep.
Does
I
an
would
enemy
say-
want to do some butt stabbing?
yeah,
No,
do-
don't throw it. We're good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're good for now.
No,
For the
just,
I think that's just too far of a chance.
yeah,
like, if you were to get that, I'd just be like, okay, I'm just gonna get up and walk away now.
Those are
Too
really
much.
good for when the monster ends up in a loop where you can't actually kill it because they
Yeah.
can break you out.
Yeah.
yeah, but relying on luck is never
Well,
a good
in
thing.
this case, remember,
I think you
could
burn
still
through your
swing
luck
it.
personally.
You could still swing at it and possibly do that.
Oh yeah, you can still try to hit it.
Yeah, you could hit it and do it. Boop-a-doop. Okay. That is too many tens. I'm out.
So one hit.
All right, so you need a crit.
And you gain 2 luck.
Well, no, that would be if using a club or shield.
Oh, shit. Club shield.
Nope.
No, there's that 10 right there.
Still, you did 2 wounds already.
Mhm.
Mason, you want to go next? Since you can get in its ass.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's one hit. Delicate inverted knee. 26. Boom!
Nice.
Crushes knee.
Persistent injury, too.
When the monster starts its movement, roll 1d10. On a result of 1, it's knocked down.
Oh, yeah, forgot infested ticks.
All right.
So each of you roll yours.
I have ticks.
Oh,
There's another 10. I'm sensing some hacks here, some scripts running in the background.
okay. You want to go first, or you want me to go, Zem?
You go.
Okay. I will go there. Make my 2 attacks. I need 6 up. 1 hit. Restless back. If you hit with a club or a shield, which I'm not. So I have 2 base plus 2, so 4 strength versus toughness 9. Need 5 up. Oh, come on. You're cocked just a little bit. Still, that's a wound. That's only 1 card, right? Because it kind of lagged for a moment. Okay. Yeah, leave the persistent wound where it's supposed to go. Thank you.
Alright. I go, right?
Crushed. Oh, wait. Crushed knee.
Okay. So before I attack, I could spend a survival to embolden, I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Where are you? Just one street. Alright. And I am hitting on 6s, right?
With the bone blade, yes. Unless you have accuracy.
Nope. Two hits.
Nice.
Too bad I don't have perfects. Come on. All right, I guess I'm gonna go for the restless ear first, and then I'll do the freaky little hands.
Oh yeah, the Trumpalope. That's what destroyed our last settlement, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Destroyed the
I
last one.
am wounding on
5s.
5s. Is it? Yes.
Yep. 2 strength,
2 strength
plus 2
1
from.
strength. And
Oh
then
no
one
no no!
strength.
It's
Okay.
1 strength. The 2 the token is already calculated.
Ah, okay. Okay. Nope.
Nope.
Another 7.
That's a wound.
Nice.
And that's it, I think.
I believe that's all of us.
And it goes to me as the mighty antelope. Oh yeah, infested for both of us because we both forgot.
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Stomp and snort. Random survivor in range. So looks like it's just going to be mere. Well, it hasn't
It's
done
me,
movement
yeah.
yet.
It's not a threat though. It's a survivor.
Yeah. So it would
it's
be
in
any
range.
of us, I think.
Yep.
So
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10s reroll. Reroll. Damn.
Yep.
The screaming antelope begins to stomp and snort excitedly. A gurgle moan sounds from its undermouth. Turn to face the target. Does that count as movement for the purposes of its
I
persistence?
believe it does not.
Okay. Do you want to double check real quick, or?
Sure.
Because I mean, a crushed kneecap, trying to turn around. But yes, I am well aware of how that would not be the case. Smartassery aside.
That doesn't say, so whichever is fine with me.
1 to 5, yes. 6 to
I'll
10,
just
no.
let logic dictate at
Yeah,
that point.
yeah. Logic would
If it
kind of
has
dictate
to-
it would count.
Yeah, if it's physically turning its whole body, that means that knee has to move.
Yeah, yeah. And like Nessie points out, it's only a 1 in 10 chance.
Yeah.
So we'll go with yes. Nope, it's good. So now it makes its intimidation check 4+. And Zem is intimidated. 1
It
brain
says 1
damage.
brain damage, and I get knocked down.
Yep.
Right?
But you were insane, so you don't take the brain damage. Yay!
I wasn't insane.
Well, not insane. You had insanity, I mean.
Yeah. But I'm still knocked down.
Yes.
There. Stupid hands. So I can't flip myself over because of its little thing. See?
There. Okay, who wants to go first now?
Yeah, I'll jump in there. So 6s. Oh. And ticks. Yep, I'm just covered in them now.
Ugh. Oh, we know somebody that's getting delousing when we get home.
Yeah.
Nessie, you want to go? I like how the fight has just come over to the side.
You can't go through allies.
Yeah, you can't go through anyone. So
So
you're
you
better
go
you're
through.
better off going down to and stabbing it in the butt. You wouldn't
You
be
have no
able to
way.
attack, and I wouldn't be able to get to it. Oh, that's 2 hits. Actually, it's a good thing that you got that first.
And trap.
Because the super dents probably would have fucked me hard.
Because it breaks the weapon. So, we have revealed a trap.
Oh yeah, and I'm the monster, aren't I? Blurp. The attacker is doomed. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, knockback 5, and are knocked down. God damn it. The monster lands on its belly and begins to... Oh, let's do that first. Yeah, we are all adjacent. So... we all suffer 2 brain damage, and knockback 5, and knocked down. So... boop, boop. For me... knockback 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocked
I
down.
need to roll twice.
Gonna move you.
Your brain damage, wherever that is. Is that head damage? No, that's something else.
No, it's a trauma.
Brain trauma, there it is.
So I've got brain trauma.
The monster lands on its belly and begins to slide on its teeth.
then
Turn the monster
disorder,
directly away from the
teeth
attacker.
And danger seizure. You talked about dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor. Gain random disorder and 1d insanity.
I've gained immortal. Cool.
Can you
It
grab
was
me
going
one?
down the path of Adonis.
So what was this about? Adjacent survivors taking damage them?
You dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor.
Alright, roll a thing for me, please.
Yep. Hands.
Hands?
Yep.
Oh, which puts me at heavy damage on hands.
Zeb, Kane now has ghostly beauty.
What the? Fear if you do not exist. Double all insanity you gain. Double all survival you spend.
Oh god!
Cool, and now I gain 1d5 insanity.
Yeah, so hey.
We need something where you can
So
spend
4 becomes 2 and becomes 4.
We need to get something where you can spend insanity in place of survival.
I just got that. Suko's immortal. Well, she can't spend survival. Shit's insane, but you know.
Yeah.
So essentially, because when we rolled, we suffered brain damage, and that caused us both to have brain trauma, and we both had to gain some insanity and gain disorders. So we went crazy because the screaming antelope screamed at us really hard.
Alright, Nessie, if you look at your character damage area,
While you're explaining that, I will be right back.
there's the...
Yep.
If you see, there's the extra hit locations that you've been filling out, like the hands, those little boxes. If you go past the damage of those boxes, you have to roll on the special damage chart. the severe damage, sorry. But now I have brain armor. So.
Yep.
Um,
So anything else, or are we good then?
Everybody's knocked down.
Alright.
So it is the monster's turn, which is going to be me. I got it.
Yep. Back kick. Well, there are no one in the blind spot, and there are no threats, and there are no grazing, so it full moves forward in a straight line and dances right over both of you.
Yep.
One damage from location. Setsu takes one to the arm. Oh, that's not going to be good.
I take one to the waist. Ow. Why don't I know how to tumble? So this went south really fast.
You know, it always feels like the antelopes get the revenge right around the point where they hit like 3 wounds left. Freak out mode.
Loud screeching noises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just in the worst place possible for that trap.
Alright, I'm back.
So, it ran over you,
Okay.
and you just took 1 damage to your arms.
So I have to roll for the thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I thought it was just a full move forward.
Yep, and it went right over top of you. So its trample kicked in.
But I thought it only had a movement of 5.
Right. So it moved forward with trap, and then on its action, it moved forward again.
Yeah, it was its monster's turn.
Okay.
For its action, it ran.
So I rolled a 4 on the arms. Dismembered arm, yay!
Gain a bleeding token.
So I'll need a bleeding token and the dismembered arm.
Let me find you an arm.
Actually, hold on a second. It's on the character sheet.
Yep, and there's a reminder of.
Thank you. Plus side, we do get to get up.
I misclicked something.
That the end of the monster turn?
Pretty much.
Okay. I would say Zem and I should make our attacks, and depending on how that goes, one of you or both of you use the stones. Well, potentially.
Yeah, go ahead and do the tackies.
I was going to say, do we want to have Nessie reveal the hit locations?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, yes. Since both of us have fragile weapons. Also, next hunt, Lexi is going to be taking my place because I will have food soonish.
Okay, I have to go after this hunt anyway, so.
Oh, so do we want to just call it then?
Yeah, when we finish this antelope, and then we'll deal with all that stuff afterwards.
Okay.
I don't like the reflex being near the top.
Yeah.
Well, wait. What's
No, the reflex isn't too bad.
Consumes your weapon.
Yeah.
Archive the gear and cancel attack.
That's honestly not too bad.
Kind of bad. But I'm thinking here. We could put Restless Shoulder on top. Mason chucks the stone, gets the resource for that.
I don't think we're in a throwing stone place.
Yeah, we're really...
You were just saying we should chuck stones.
I was
I did.
saying we should chuck stones depending on how many wounds we did with it, just to end the fight.
Yeah. But he's 3 away from dead. Like, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Like, we still have 4 people.
All 4 away from death.
But once we run out of cards, the only thing it's going to do is attack, knock down people, and run forward. So,
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. Yes.
Let's put Pallet at top, followed by Restless... Either
Shoulder,
Giant
and then-
Mouth or Restless Shoulder. Honestly, I don't mind having Giant Mouth at the top, and I'll go first. I'll risk losing my weapon.
yeah, we don't have anything particularly fancy in terms of weapons. Like,
Mm.
Also, Kitten, if you're there, I sent you a message on Discord. Okay, I will limp up and then try to stab it with my fucking bleeding stabby implement that's not the dismembered arm,
Should get the dismembered arm as a weapon.
right? Ugh.
bit of pain there.
Yeah.
I'll run up.
And then it's my go. It's 2 hits.
And roll for the Tixetsi.
Yep, we'll do in a second.
Uh, armor location. Good lord.
Tick check.
Um,
I am tick free.
not sure. Go for the pallet first.
Yeah, go for the pallet first. Yeah, it'll suck up your
My survival.
survival, but
Yep, and there goes my survival. Now to deal with reflex. Attacking with melee weapon. This is 1 or 2. Okay.
congratulations. You did a wound and your weapon doesn't get eaten. That's honestly why I wasn't so worried about the giant mouth, is it's a 1 or a 2.
I mean, if I only hit once, would have been a little sad.
Alright, monster turn.
Which is, let's see.
Yeah, infested
Okay.
check them.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Monster. Stomp and snort. Random survivor in range. Which is just between you two.
Hopefully
One
it
to
hits me.
6 through 10 is Setsi. And roll a d10 for it. Sam,
Yep. Really like
roll a
snorting.
d10 on a 4+. So for brain damage or knockdown. So brain damage, you're knocked down, and since you're insane, knockback 5.
So I'm going to move over to its side. Actually, wait, before I do that, Nessie, do you want to use your cat eye thingy again? Yep. I would not be directly in front of it either, just in case.
So.
I want to put that one at the bottom.
Yeah, ferocious spasm on the bottom, please. Ooh, giant tongue at the top.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Okay. Now I will move around to that side and roll my attack. Plural. Nope. God damn it.
And monster turn. Back kick.
And
Oh.
blind spot in range. Nope. Closest threat in range. That's gonna be me.
1 dice hitting on 4s. Sorry, 5s. Got
Turn the monster so it does the thingy.
so 3 damage to.
Did you do the check on the inverted knee?
Doing now. It's good. 3 damage to your balls.
I'm going to survival that.
Okay.
This is Katya likes her ovaries. But hey, it put me in its backside, so...
Hey, you might as well go for it.
And nobody can get up there, can they?
Only Zam.
Thanks.
But
No.
Wah,
Right,
wah,
yes.
wah. I'm going to
oh,
move.
no, you can't.
I'll move right there. Desi's like, I'm not getting right next to it. People are fucking crazy.
Alright.
And then you need to do a tick check, so let's see.
Oh yeah, tick. Yeah.
It's,
No,
Can I
it's still-
can I
it's
go
still
back
the
and
same.
like change my?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. No, we don't want to look again because it's just the same thing.
Well,
It's the same.
same
It
thing.
didn't change. It's the same as it was before.
Alright, I guess I will try to whack it in the side. Oop. God damn it. Too many clicks.
Too few clicks.
Yeah, it's ping spiking right now.
Yes, yay, Katya. She lost an arm.
2 hits.
Ooh, 2 hits.
So for giant tongue, I'm wounding on 4, 5, 6. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -9, 3 up.
Yep.
There you go.
That's a wound.
And what's to do?
Erupts from the screaming animal. It's wounded Undermaw. The wound roll results is even, which is not, it's odd. If the wound is odd, gain 1 insanity.
And you gain double the insanity. Because you're
Alright.
kinda
Uh,
ghostly beautiful. Yeah, I can see that for
oh, wait,
Kaine.
did somebody already put the wound card over?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So 5 up to wound on this one. There you go.
So,
Turn, face the attacker, moving 1 space away. And then
It
that's
hits
how
the
it's left
invisible wall.
yep.
in. Unfortunately, now it's going to plow forward.
Damn it.
So
I was just saying, did we want to just end the fight here? Because we could. Instead of having it do that.
Ocanthus plants on the showdown board, instead full move forward in a straight line. Up to you guys.
Because I
You
thought,
would take 1 damage to a random hit location from the collision. I don't think that's too bad.
yeah,
I mean, if it hits my arm, I'm going to be in a bad way, so with you. But, it's going to charge over us.
Yeah. Two, 3, 4, 5. There. Just assume I'm upside down. And I will take 1 damage to the chest. That's not so bad.
So we're taking it to the chest. Lovely. Oh, at least that's just putting me on heavy.
so it doesn't push you; it just goes right over top of you.
Oh,
Oh.
it doesn't.
Grabbing is the push.
Well then. Alright, it's up to the stoners.
Yep.
Okay.
2 hits.
We'll try the restless shank. And that will wound.
Yay!
So that kills it.
And we only lost 1 arm. And
Gained a lot of disorders, and
Immortal's not so bad.
we learned that crazy lady over here just don't.
Yeah, Anemone doesn't like being eaten. Anemone really doesn't like being eaten.
Alright, so we all get 1 XP. Okay.
Yay, that'll give Katya her first age.
Yep, it's a couple of people with their first age. So everyone that got an age can roll 2d10.
For Katya, it's going to be 7.
That is going to be a random fighting art.
Of course it is.
Nessie, roll 2d10.
You have burning focus.
If you have 0 survival at the start of your act, gain 1 survival.
I have a
Ooh,
19, which is +1 permanent accuracy. Nice.
that's actually really cool.
Yeah, that is pretty nice.
Nessie gets a
Random
I think
fighting.
Random Farnham. Yeah.
Chances are, when you roll, it's going to be a random fighting art.
Yep.
Trick attack. Once per showdown, when you wound a monster from its blind spot, a survivor adjacent to you may gain the priority target token.
That picture is great.
Yep. All right.
It wasn't me that chopped your nuts off, it was him. Okay, so
See our loots.
got some fairly decent loot.
Got a shank, ladder. Someone gets
two.
+1 insanity. I'll happy to take it because I'm immortal. No one else has a problem with that.
Go ahead and take
Yeah.
your insanity.
And we also have some broken lanterns, a monster organ, skull. So someone gets +1 insanity.
I'd say Anemone just because she only has 1 insanity.
Sure.
Well, next time we go out, we should have a bit more armor and a bit of an easier time. Maybe.
So I'm going to save things here because I have to run off here.
Okay, okay.
Don't want to do the settlement phase first.
Nah, I just have to yell at some people.
Oh, very fun.
It is fun.
That's actually not a bad idea. Would that
No,
work?
you should just be the one holding it,
Oh.
and it has to be before the effect happens.
Oh, well.
Now, if we dry it, which we probably should do, once it's dried, and if you're holding it and you suffer a severe injury, you can discard it to prevent the injury from happening. All right, I am saved, so thank you all for playing.
Well, thank you for running it.
Mhm.
We'll try again next week. Possibly.
I'm out of town next week.
Okay, so no Kingdom Death next week. Well, maybe Kingdom Death next week, depends. Might do the Friday game on Sunday instead. Might also try doing Terraforming Mars or something else on Sunday, but we'll see. Thank you all for playing. Sorry
Bye-bye.
we weren't able to get you in on a hunt, Lexi. As for streaming, I'm going to call it here to have some dinner, and then I will probably be back to do some Warframe, specifically the Chains of Harrow quest, which should be delightful from what I've heard. Thank you, Neelux. Thank you for watching. Yeah. If tomorrow, probably not going to stream. Tuesday, I'm talking to Kitten, and we're probably going to do a release day thing for the Paradox BattleTech game. And instead of the Diplomatic Incident Stellaris game. And then Wednesday we'll be doing the Crisis Stellaris game. And beyond that, I don't know. We'll see things as they come by. For now, have a good night. See you all later if you stop by.